Hi, Godspeed. This video is against the Big Bang and against the current view of astronomy. I'm saying like tea science, green tea science, about the Didymos and Dimorphos. The asteroids everybody were talking about. It was on TV, on CNN, on. So they hit this asteroid, 160 meters. The other one is like Burj Khalifa, 800 meters. But I want to tell you another thing. From where the material come that made that asteroid and how it is made. It has 160 meters. So now you imagine that in current view of astronomy, the closest star is Alpha Centauri. They say, I'm saying that all the stars are in one day with the speed of light in radius, but they say that it's 4 light years. So it could not came this rock from that distance. Like it does not have an engine to come 4 light years in the solar system. So the material is produced here. This is what I'm telling you, what I want to tell you, okay? The material that the Dimorphos is made, the small one is Dimorphos. It is made here in our solar system. So what is the current view of the astronomy? Is that our prayer star, a red star, because they want to explain how the material was produced. There is a prayer star, red star exploded, and from the remaining of the explosion there was gathering the planets and things like this. But you understand that the explosion will melt, will melt. So the Didymos exploded from the star, like the star, when the star exploded chunks of concrete of rocks. This is what I'm telling you. But you understand that the volcanic ash and the volcanic rock looks in another way. So if you melt mountain on this rock, it's a natural rock. If you melt this rock, it will look in another way. This is known, okay? So what I'm saying, you see on the Didymos, it is full of small rocks. I put to you times, 3 times the video from NASA. It is, you understand, full of small rocks. So gravity is not attraction, I'm telling you science. So, and if you melt them, it will look in another way. And the void space we conserve, you want to understand, when you void the coffee especially, or some products, to maintain what is the perfect ceiling of a rock, if not empty space with nothing interacts, the Dimorphos. So it is the perfect medium to conserve that rock. And you are observing all the asteroids. This what I'm saying, this is available for all the asteroids. It is full of small rocks and sand, and it is only 160 meters. So gravity, they say that gravity, the dust gathers in empty space, does not gather in empty space. Gravity, I'm telling you that you are tricked, and I'm telling you what gravity is. Gravity is this circular movement, always only circular movement, and it is an equation between kinetic energy and mass to be equal. The kinetic energy of movement equal mass, and this In this way it is decreasing, and this way it is compounding that to be zero and to maintain the distance. In this video you cannot observe that Dimorphos. They say that it is gravitational system. You cannot observe that. Maybe it is, and it is moving small, like slow. It is, but you only see that there are two rocks, one in a vicinity to another. But now you understand that gravity is not attraction. This is why I explained to you gravity. So it is not any cause that to gather Dimorphos in empty space. If it was dust, small dust, like finer dust, you cannot have any principle to gather, only if it is electromagnetical principle. The magnets attract. So if the gas, if it is the dust, it is ionized to compare like magnets that to attract, because gravity does not attract. You are tricked, you understand? Gravity is only an equation between energy and mass. All these cases on Earth are cases of gravity, pendulation, the movement between energy and mass, and this static one, when the acceleration becomes mass. Okay, but so finer dust, the Dimorphos says 160 meters. You have dust, nothing will gather dust if and only the dust is electromagnetic, because there is not another known law in physics. Only magnets attract. So you have a magnet if you have a ionized dust, that the dust pull one to another. But this rock, you cannot make the rock if it is hard through the same process, because this has a coherence, okay, and it is not melted, and you cannot obtain it through that gathering. So it is another way that you obtain a rock, from a chemical process. It is congealed like through a chemical process similar to concrete, but in this way you need water. And you understand that one, Dimorphos is not made through fire, because the rocks will melt and look another way, and is not made through gravity. 160 meters of dust. And from where did took the dust? From near vicinity. It was 160 meters and gathered. So what I'm telling you is that our solar system is made in water. I put to you a picture from the Perseverance rover. Mars. This rocks is similar like Dimorphos, is made underwater, a cloud of water, like in the Bible says. Our sky, our galaxy, if you wrongly named it like this, our heaven is made in water, in a galactic cloud of water that had a dimension, a day of speed of light. This is not contradicting any law. You cannot obtain through gravity this asteroids, you cannot obtain it, but they are congealed chemically, the only solution that it is left. They are gathering congealed chemically, but chemically, physically you cannot obtain it, only through ionized. The chemical process, you must have a medium. So the medium, I'm telling you from the Bible now, it was water. God was upon a deep of a water and made to split the waters above the heaven and under the heaven. So it was a galactic cloud voided inside, all the planets and asteroids remained. And the perfect medium that demonstrates this, conserve the rock perfectly. At this Dimorphos rock, 160-meter rock. You understand? So the water was ejected, they formed. And the Bible says this. The Bible says like this. And the earth was not made, was, and darkness was, but the earth was. A day means a spin of the earth, 24 hours. So the earth was, but it does have spin. And this is difficult because only that a day was with another light in our galaxy, not the sun, was not ignited. So the earth is void, and like Mars. This is what it means. The Mars was, but it is not had a day. It was not any light in our solar system. Was a cloud of water, than the Bible says. So all the asteroids, the Didymos, Dimorphos, and all of them, and the planets were congealed under the water. Saint Peter says they forgive that the earth was congealed in water and through waters. This is valuable on all the planets, I think. So God bless. Goodbye. Science at Green Tea Science about the Didymos and Dimorphos. Here it is a rock made chemically under a medium, water. Goodbye. God bless.